8:06 and I'm rolling out the weed now. Smoke a zip, take a sip before I leave out. Check the fit cause I'm flyer than these other boys. Everybody talking loud but we don't hear the noise. Link the crew, said they wanna go bar hop. About 6, 7 of us, that's a light pop. Bartender know the vibe, start the tab up. Credit cards coming out but we no scammers. Shorty saw when I came and I'm so cool with it. Skippy peanut butter talk, I'm so smooth with it. Damn right I am a vibe, they don't see much. We be all about the action, we don't speak much. Pockets right, so you know we about to start some shit tonight. Toe tagging every bottle, looking for a model that's gonna light my spliff tonight. We ain't here for no drama, call your friends over, we can get into whatever you like. We don't care about tomorrow, live for the moment, maybe later I'll be doing you right. Come talk to me nice, girl. I don't really play about me and mine. We be with the shit, shorty says she see the trick, and she wanna know more about me and mine. You know what it is. Call up your friends, give them my friends. We could be friends through the weekend. You know what it is. I don't really play about me and mine. Me and mine, me and mine. 10:02, now we looking for the next spot, maybe. You and your friends could tag along, baby. We just getting started with the party moves. Life is for the living, oops, I'm dropping jewels. X got the spliff, where the fire at? Shorty pulled the lighter, ooh, I'm liking that. Got a text from a joint that's trying to stress me. Mad cause I don't fuck with her bestie. But girl, I'm digging you, let's have enough a drink or two. I be on my grown shit, them other boys be kidding you. Told you I was different, better if I show you. You don't need no money, just need someone to coach you. Teach you about your worth, make you smile in the morning. Put you up on game, get you right, keep you focused. Now let's keep it simple, babe. Let's start by telling me your full name. What's up? I don't really play about me and mine. We be with the shit, shorty says she see the trick, and she wanna know more about me and mine. You know what it is. Call up your friends, give them my friends. We could be friends through the weekend. You know what it is. I don't really play about me and mine. Me and mine, me and mine.
Woo! Peace family, it's the God Mathematics, and that's Raw back there,
aka Get Fetty.
You heard, and we are the Hangout. And you know, we always just hanging out on a motherfucking Friday, like we at the bodega on the corner of Scholes and Graham Avenue, and we on milk crates, and we got 2 chicken heads rolling up that funky skunky.
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
Yes, sir.
That's how much we hang out, you heard?
Hanging out.
So, you know, we got some guests in the building, but before we get into that, shout out to our sponsor. Fat Daddy Shacks.
Yes.
Where they located at?
They're located on 1788 Broadway in Brooklyn. Go check them out.
Check it out.
If you like that soul food, seafood boils, it's good, boy.
Like
Go get it, boy. Fat Daddy Shack.
You heard?
Yeah, boy.
Fat Daddy Shacks.
Daddy Shack.
Yo, the food is slamming too, man. I had Rod hit me off with some macaroni and some chicken.
Yes.
A couple of days ago, somebody's at the door. Chi-Town's in the door, God. Called himself. I apologize. Yeah. So Chi-Town's at the door. Yeah. So, yeah. Back to what I'm saying. My man Rob brought some chicken, some macaroni. The shit was crazy. The shit was good.
Slamming,
man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I golfed that shit down. Word, pause.
Hey, yo.
Pizzles. Big piddles.
You got the pause.
Big piddles. So, yeah. So make sure you check out Fat Daddy's. It's in Brooklyn. It's on the borderline of of gentrification in Brownsville. I'm not gonna lie to you. You could go there and eat and feel safe at the same time.
Okay. Nice.
But you could go to the I was gonna say dispensary, but we used to call it the spot.
Right.
Right there too. Right there too.
Yeah, it is there.
It's right there. I'm not lying too. It's real. So make sure you check out Fat Daddies.
Yes.
So before we get into everything, make sure you subscribe to our S.STREET Media YouTube channel. Make sure you following S.STREET Media on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, and on TikTok. We just uploaded some new joints on our TikTok page. The numbers is going stupid.
Yes.
We got a whole 200 people. Nice. But I'm saying, to us, that's going stupid.
For a start.
That's going stupid. That's going stupid. Shout out to all our followers, you heard? Our TikTok going crazy. Run them numbers up. Shout out to the team, Made for Kings, Grindhard TV, Who Styling Who, aka Promotions, Get Fed Records, 1718 Collective, The House of Hip Hop, High Rise Media, Rice Beans and Banter, Code 31. Make sure you tap in with the tribe. And when I mean the tribe, I'm not talking about Quest, but the tribe called Bless.
Yes,
you heard?
Yes.
If you missed last week's episode or any of our episodes, again, tap into the S.STREET Media YouTube channel and catch up with those joints. Our YouTube Shorts is on there now. The numbers is going crazy. 2,500 or for one joint, 4 hours. It was crazy. So we know we got to do that formality shit before we get into anything. But shout out to the whole team. So we want to introduce our guest for tonight. We have an R&B singer. Is that a good description?
Yeah, R&B singer.
An R&B singer. Yeah. I think he's a great singer. Period. But we're going to say R&B singer.
That boy can sing.
He can sing.
That boy can sing.
Thank you.
He's a dope singer. He done rocked out with us. Yeah. He goes by the name of Khem.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you for hanging out.
Yeah, man. Thank you for being here. We also have the Queen.
Yeah, the Queen.
She's an MC. She's a producer. She does crazy shit, man. Y'all say Bobby's World. We gonna say Tara's World. Yeah. We got the phenomenal Tara Feather. Yeah. And we're chilling at the Hangout with these two dope guests. Both of them won the interviews, or not even interviews, because we don't do interviews here, but they won the opportunity to hang out with the guards. They came to the event early, and so I said the first 7 people who come to the event get an automatically gets an interview on the Hangout, and they made it. Yeah. They was there first. Some people didn't even know that we was doing it, and
I had no idea. Like you said when that day, just being punctual. And
he was. Yep. And he is one of the people that won. Tara also was one of the early people to get to the event.
That was a Summer Jam.
That was Summer Jam to be correct. So to be exact, pardon me. So it was a prize that we gave out, and there's some other people we're gonna have on the show a little bit later.
Yes.
Rich, Stay Rich 183rd is definitely one of the winners. Your friend Anya
LaBella.
All right. Yeah, shout out to artist. Shout out to Anya LaBella. We was trying to get her up here. I thought it was gonna be more people. We supposed to have EU, and also Stay Rich, but they didn't make it. Fire emojis. We on live right now on YouTube. Fire emojis if you fucking with us.
So KJ said, "Let's go, Tara," with the fire emojis. All right.
Yeah, we're gonna get into Tara, man. Tara's special, man. Tara's special.
Yeah, Tara's dope.
We're gonna get into Tara you know, a little bit later on. But I appreciate y'all for pulling up to the spot and hanging out with the guards.
Yes, sir.
So and for those who don't know, if I didn't say it on, I know I said it on the YouTube live, but that's Woody back there. Woody Wood from the group home, aka Sparford, aka Ed McMahon is in the motherfucking building. He is a Latino Ed McMahon. That's the Latino Ed McMahon. He from the hood. He from Williamsburg. And you know, he's my OG. He does graph, he does art, he does clothing, he does a whole lot of things. If you don't know who he is, you should be tapping in. You got people rocking his clothes like Kerry Singleton at the mayor's office and shit like that. If I'm not mistaken, I'm correct? Yes. So, you know, my man Woody doing big things. So make sure you tap in with him. He's usually here with us on Friday night. He's usually sitting on the couch with us. That's the man on the couch, like half baked. He's the man on the couch.
That's the dude on the couch.
He's our man on the couch.
That's our dude on the couch.
Yes, sir.
You heard? So again, I'm always trying to stay in frame in two different places. All right. that is the main theme of the show. So, speaking of Williamsburg, you know, Williamsburg Day is tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
You heard? Williamsburg Day is tomorrow.
Big things are going.
Yes,
Big things are going.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely.
Yo, I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of upset. I'm glad we get to do this before the shit actually happens because they are trying to shut down my shit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. They not having. Now they saying that we're not having Williamsburg Day, which is crazy. I don't care because I'm a guerrilla doer. I'm a gorilla type of nigga. I do what I want, where I want, when I want.
Right.
From train stations to your mama's porch. You know? So they trying to shut my shit down. I've been getting my people's been giving me letters from people saying that they're not having no Williamsburg Day and stuff like that. But my peoples, my real peoples, like my aunt Teresa, my uncle Guy, they called me and they are like, one of them is part of like the Williamsburg Association type of shit.
Right.
So they didn't say it and they ain't say it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They started putting up flyers. Yesterday, I put up I had some of the major people of Williamsburg flying my flyer 2 days ago, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, this fucking shit comes up 2 days before the event. We're still doing it. It's not this is not Williamsburg Day. This is S.STREET Media annual barbecue.
Yes.
And we won't be barbecue for your motherfuckers who's trying to think of any. We're gonna be doing what the fuck we want to do.
Right.
We're just gonna have music. We chilling like somebody's birthday. It's somebody's birthday.
It is.
Yeah.
It's
It's somebody's birthday.
Right.
You heard?
Right.
That's a fact though. So shout out to all my Williamsburg people who support, but they are on my back paws about this shit.
Had that one lined up.
But we still doing it though. We still doing it. Speaking of events, also, me and Rob been going out to a lot of events lately, man. Matter of fact, we've been throwing a lot of events lately. Also, we just had the Under One Umbrella concert and the boat ride, Shake the City boat ride, midnight midnight cruise.
Yes.
We was rocking there. How you felt about it, God?
Yo, that boat ride was it was good.
Yeah.
It was full of action.
Yeah.
Yo, the performers.
Yeah.
It was live. It was live. Everybody rocked out. We had a whole floor. People that was upstairs on the other floor came downstairs.
Nice.
Because we was rocking out the whole boat.
Like, damn, what's going on down there?
Yeah, that's how it was.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it was.
Nice.
I enjoyed myself. You know, we had to indulge while we was on the boat. Definitely. We love that part. We love that part. You know,
that's a fact.
Shit hit different on the water.
Oh yes, definitely hit different on the water.
Yeah,
you know, good vibe. It was a good vibe. Definitely good vibe.
How you felt about the performers?
The performers, they was jam packed with action.
Yeah.
They came out to show off. Everybody came out to show off, and I respect that.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't just a boat ride. We came out to sing. Yeah. They came, their peoples came and cheered them on too. It wasn't like, and you know, on the boat you can't leave, so you gotta show respect, and everybody stayed and then show respect and everything else like that. Even though we was on the boat all the way to like 4 in the morning.
Damn,
and everybody enjoyed themselves. Boy, I'm telling you, we was rocking that boat, even though it was storming outside and everything. We didn't even know that was going on. We didn't even know that was going on. It was lightning, thundering. We didn't know. Definitely, it was crazy. Good. Matt did his thing, hosting that month. Definitely did his thing.
I appreciate that.
MC and controlled that whole jump off. Definitely, he pulled it off. Definitely.
It was a dope vibe. I didn't get to enjoy it from the customer point of view,
right?
But it was from what I'm not gonna lie to you. Like the atmosphere of what I was doing was energetic. It was going down. I met a lot of performers that I never seen before. There was a Spanish girl who I'm not gonna lie to you. She was trying to skip on the line and shit on my line.
Oh, you know you don't skip no math line.
I don't give a fuck. You look good or not. I don't give a fuck. And she look good.
Word.
And she look good.
She tried it.
She tried.
Yeah.
She didn't know this was business.
But she got shut down.
Yeah.
And but when she did go, when she did go,
yo,
no lie to you, she got something. She's like the Puerto Rican Ice Spice with some more gangsterish vibe.
Like she didn't really look like the way she was spitting out. I'm like, oh, that's her.
Okay.
I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Yeah.
Yo, you peeped it. All right. Woody peeps
and about
everything.
400 other motherfuckers too. One of the highest viewed joint on our Instagram page, on the S.STREET Media Instagram page.
Oh, I think I did see that.
Oh, you
yeah.
I was like, oh, who's that?
She definitely no lie to you. She killed it.
Yeah.
She has 2 other homegirls. I'm not going to go into that. I'm going to be respectful of that, but she had one that was like proper, and they was like on some real like nasty girl shit, Rick James, Mary Jane girl shit.
Okay.
Word.
Yeah, they was rocking.
And shit was hard. A lot of people. Conan did his thing. Hoffa did his thing. Some dude named Tony Notes did his thing.
Rocked it, Lou.
We had Shampoo in the building. YNVS.
Shout out to Shampoo.
Shout out to Shampoo, man. If y'all don't know who Shampoo is, he's one of the people on Drink Champs. Behind the scenes. One of the people that inspires me in what I do.
Is that Def Jam Shampoo?
Yeah, Def Jam Shampoo, true indeed. Sidebar.
No, I knew that. How that just.
No, that's good. That's
you
good.
You could ask me. You could ask me.
No, that's good. That's good. Sidebar. S.STREET Media. I myself, the person who runs this part of S.STREET Media, I am now consultant. I've been consulting for 9 years, but I am now officially. You got a book. Send me emails. Talk to my assistant, send an email. My assistant tells me you DM'd me or something. I'm lying, it's me. But I'm just saying it's official. Free consultation. We're offering. S.STREET Media is offering. I can get your shit on the radio. Hot 97, a month's worth of spins. A month's rotation. I can get you an interview on 105.1. I can get you an interview in the Source magazine. I can get you an interview on allhiphop.com. I can get you an interview on This Is 50 and also performance. I could get you performances so you perform. I could get you I could outsource producers for you. I'm in the in crowd of producers. Also, record pools. You want to get your shit in DigiWax, or you want to get your shit to Desert Storm. I'm that guy.
Yes.
I'm not God. It's real. It's real. These are all in my cellular phone.
Yeah.
In my cellular phone.
Hit that button, bro. Let's get those claps.
You heard? Yeah. So if you trying to step your game up, if you trying to get good looks, talk to S.STREET Media. We are now doing that type of things.
We got
so I just had to say that sidebar from that. But the boat ride was fucking fire. How you felt about the concert?
Oh, the concert.
Under One Umbrella concert on Thursday. That was a Thursday, August 10th. How you talked about that?
That was a Hot 97 thing?
Yeah, that was a Hot 97. Shout out to DJ Spazzo who's in the building.
Definitely. That concert, it was crazy in that building.
Yeah.
It was a nice spot. I like the spot. It was a nice spot. Yes, Evo. It was a nice spot. Okay. Sound system good. The aesthetics is good. All the performers look like stars when they was out there. They all. Yeah. They got it.
They get it with Cheesy Dior.
Yes.
I didn't make it, but shout out to Cheesy Dior.
All right. Yeah. Shout out. Everybody performed that night. Shout out to PS3. He performed that night.
That's a fact.
Every producer in the building came to me with his card.
Word.
Was like, yo, let's work. Oh, so you already know. It was people in the building. You never know who's in the building when we in there.
That's what I'm talking
so definitely, that was one show that rocked out. Shout out to my man D Chambers from the hood. Definitely,
he came out, rocked out. Definitely did his thing.
Yes,
definitely did his thing. And especially when he did the songs with Kitty, aka Kitty Gatta. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. She is a dope MC. She is a dope MC. We interviewed her on S.STREET Media. I believe it was Kalia Clark that interviewed her. And she supported the store. That's how we actually met, our store. So shout out to Kitty Gatta. She definitely did her thing.
Yes.
Definitely did her thing, man.
Definitely.
That night to me, great night. High 97 was in the building. COD was in the building. YNVS was in the building. Shampoo was there also. Yes. S.STREET Media is moving different now, man. Definitely. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let me say this: we've been making these moves.
Yeah, we
don't get it misconstrued.
Right.
We've been making these moves. Yeah. It's just now we're finally getting our kind of our kudos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They giving us a little bit of props. That's an old word. What's the new word? Your title. What's the new word for props?
What's the new word for props?
Cloud. No.
Oh.
That's a hard word. Cloud.
That recognition, man.
They gave you flowers. They giving us the flowers.
Yeah, they building up our rep, our following.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I like to sound cheesy and skeezy and say clout. Our clout is going through the motherfucking roof, man.
I do like your clout. Because that means people are under you for your clout. So, clout's good.
That's a fact.
Right.
Thank you.
That's what I'm saying.
Thank you. Clout is good.
It's like, is it somebody else's clout or is it?
Nah,
this is S.STREET Media.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. S.STREET Media clout.
It's your clout. Yes. That's the new word for what's going on.
I thought we had the sauce. That was, we thought we had the sauce. As my name Vetta said, the song. You stole my shit. My bad, bro.
I was definitely going to steal that one from Vetta.
Yes.
I definitely was.
Shout out Vetta.
So yeah, man. That the concert was dope, man.
Yeah, man.
If you wasn't there, man, if you're not fucking with what we're doing, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. Don't wait till it's too late. Because when it's too late, the stock goes up. Oh man. We treating S.STREET Media like this shit Bitcoin, man. It's only a certain amount of people we fucking with.
Yep. Exactly.
If you ain't buy in by them,
yeah, man,
you're gonna have to buy. You're gonna have to get you a wallet, a digital wallet.
Yep. Yo, we gotta check your score, everything, man.
You might have to fuck with us when we go. What do you call that when
they go public?
Yeah, we go public.
That's that IPO going.
Yeah. We might fuck with you, man.
Yeah,
we might fuck with you. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, man, this shit is like stock. This is like IBM stock in '79, man. If you ain't tapped in, my man, you gonna tap out in a little while.
Yo, definitely.
Cause we got mad shit about to go. I'm not gonna lie to you, Raw. Tell them we got mad.
Yo, we got mad shit about to go on. We got shows. We got industry people coming to us asking us what artists we got on our lineup.
Yeah, that's a
like, yo, what's going on? What y'all doing over there?
Word.
You know?
Yeah.
We see everybody come to y'all store. I tell all the artists, I was like, yo, we throw at least 50 shows a year.
Yeah.
If you ain't in one of them, you ain't serious about your career.
Yeah.
So I don't care.
It's no surprise that the people are coming to you guys now because y'all do that. Like,
exactly, bro.
I'm very recent in coming into it, but seeing y'all do it and how y'all move, like it's a movement. You know, it's a huge platform and it's mad love too. Like that's a fact.
That's fam right there.
Yeah.
All fam, all love. Definitely.
You said it earlier. Don't mess with the F boys.
Exactly.
You know, like there's no F boys here. Like that synergy.
They the ones that trying to run off of your clout.
Exactly.
You know why? Because like we're anti whatever they're doing. Whatever they're doing, we're anti that shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I'm definitely always going to attack the algorithm, but I'm going to do it with class. I'm going to do it with style. I'm going to turn the access of that shit on its access on its other side, doing what I do.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yep.
This is a strange. No matter of fact, I'm not gonna go into that. I'm gonna, you know, I just want to, you know, looking at what they're doing, it just made me think of something. And one of the topics today is hip hop's 50th anniversary.
Exactly.
And you know, this is just going off topic. Hip hop's 50th anniversary. Do you believe that hip hop is only 50 years old?
Nah. We had hip hop for a long time.
Yeah, because that day that they mark that, you know, they had the party and all that in the Bronx, he didn't just come up with it that day. You know, that style, that flow, everything, all that craft was being tailored before that. You know, it just so happened that they threw the party that day, and then that's where they counted. But it's definitely been around.
Yeah, no. The reason why I wrote an article about it has something to do with graffiti. I was writing something on K-Slate when I was trying to do this magazine thing that didn't happen. It's still going to happen, but it didn't happen. And one of my articles was about K-Slate, and it was just talking about graffiti. And graffiti is older than 50 years. It didn't start in 73. Graffiti didn't start in 73. So graffiti is so-called one of the elements of hip-hop. So I don't get that one. Also, I believe that there was the style of what they so-called call hip-hop predates that 73 too. You had a lot of graffiti writers who was doing like doing graph on clothes, which was like kind of big also at that time in them early years. They doing a lot of jackets.
Yeah.
And so like they was doing a lot of graph shit was already, and even album covers of different shit. A lot of graph writers did. So graph was I think I'm not gonna say I think I know it was definitely before 73.
Right.
And I believe that before they coined the term hip hop, which is after either African Mabata or Kool Herc, somebody said this word, or whoever the first MC they claim it is now. Yeah, because it changes. Yeah. It changes. They said is Spoonie G is one, and then they also say DJ Doc Hollywood or Hollywood. So I don't know.
It's like how they say P. Diddy made the remix.
Really? Wow.
I know. It's surprising too.
Yo, God, can you fix the mic for her, God? So she could talk? Yeah. Face it towards you. Face it towards you.
I said to myself, P. Diddy made the remix.
Like, really? What?
So I was there. But that was the first time the remix ever happened. So before I was born, there was no remix. Because that's when he he came out with that one remix, and I didn't know that was the first remix. I was like, "What the hell?" No, there had to be a remix. There had to be a remix.
Trying to think.
I couldn't find one.
No, P Diddy is not the first one. There has been remixes.
Really? Oh God, thank you.
Yeah, there has been remixes.
Music is a whole remix itself. You know, especially the Motown era.
Said, well,
everybody sang the same song in their own version. That was just that was the remix.
It was that one song that he remixed. Like he went hard and he said, "It's the remix." He yelled it out. He's going crazy. And I was like, I was young and I'm like, oh, he came out with a second version of the same song and it was crazy to me. And I was like, you know what? Maybe he did make the.
Maybe he popularized it.
Yeah, he probably popularized remixing. Repopularized the remixing status of the music. Because I know before he even came along, when he was just a intern, they was remixing music.
Right, like a lot of different slang words. I didn't know it was in old school rap. I was like, it's that new joint. Has that been out?
Slang words definitely are recycled.
Yeah.
Recycled, definitely.
I was watching the Honeymooners one day, and he said I'm gonna pull out.
Hey, yo.
He said, let me say the word. It wasn't the joint. It wasn't the joint. It could have been iron. Pull out the iron. And it was another. It could have been another.
It could have been a steel.
It's like one of those words. Words that we've used in our time as the hammer.
Right.
You know what I mean? Words that we done use during our time. I forgot what word. It was one of a popular word. And I felt so bad because he when he said it, I was like, oh shit.
Like word?
But a lot of our words have slang has like what's the word? What's the phrase? They say young blood.
Young blood, yeah.
Young blood like is you hear that now in gang talk. And gang, but they were saying that before the Bloods and the Crips saying all that shit. They were saying they was calling people blood as in the streets. So we reused that one. That's one definitely a remix.
Oh, you know what? I got one. And this is one I thought about where I was like, okay, when they say you gassed it, I'm like, you ever realize it's like an abbreviation for flabbergasted?
Flabbergasted.
Like, oh no, that was flabbergasted. That's how you could say it, but abbreviated. You gassed it, bro. You dead gassed it. You gassed it.
Shorten it,
like, or at first, like when you were a kid, you're like, yeah, that's a fart out your mouth. Like that was mad gas. Like I don't know.
Let me say, my bad. Let me say this. We're gonna have a segment later called the Tower Feather Theories.
Yes.
And quotes. She's going to have a segment. We're not going to do it now. She's already going into that type of.
She's
already going into her shit already. But we're going to try to like.
You got our live viewers laughing hell with us because
nice. We didn't get into the Tower Feather Theory. The Tower Feather Theories will be a segment. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Stay with us.
Can't wait.
We might use that. We might have her back at least once a month.
Yes.
Right.
Just for her to spaz. For a certain amount of time. And because we're just gonna call it the Tower Feather Theories. Because she has a lot.
I do.
I'm not gonna lie to you. She wanted to go into some things.
Yeah, we were definitely talking earlier. Like I'm excited.
Go into some things.
Stay out of her.
You know what I mean? So I must say that.
Close that can of worms.
Yeah. But back to the hip hop thing. Hip hop 50th. It seems like to me that they're using this hip hop 50 to get money, and not the people who are already a part of the culture, but a lot of people who we would call culture vultures. It seems like they got 1,050,000 50th hip hop 50th parties going on, man.
Everybody trying to catch it.
Everywhere.
So that's the reason why I said the whole shit about. I don't even think 50 hip hop is 50 years old. And y'all can hashtag Math said that. Y'all can hashtag that.
I like that.
Because I know it's gonna be some old. I know
ain't no 50.
I know it's gonna be some old dude that look like Kumo D, who's gonna say I'm lying, or I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I was there. I remember.
I already know that. There's gonna be somebody. We're gonna have a elder hater.
Elder hater.
No.
We already know. He gonna have the motherfucking Black Panther tam on. He gonna have a big gold chain like Eric B. and Rakim.
And you have the Africans.
You know what I mean? Yo, the chat. Throw up the Black Panther symbol if you know an old school nigga in your projects who's stuck in 1982. Because I know a lot of them. And they gonna be like, yo, Mav, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. But yeah, I think they trying to get over with these hip hop 50th everything. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
And I know the people that really put in that work in this culture are not getting none of that money.
Nah.
I know they not trying. It's not us that's getting the money. How you feel about that, God?
Nah, I don't think they getting any money because it's like if everybody got a hip hop 50 going on, right?
Right.
So we got LL Cool J over here where we got to pay $150, $150, that's on $1 billion for just to see him perform songs that he did back in when he was like 16.
Yeah.
But now we are here in the park.
Yeah.
He doing the same show, same songs, everything is free.
Right.
You know, so where does it equal out at to where it's going back into hip hop?
It's rare. You know, he
because
only
that's where it was
spending
supposed
5
to go
minutes
back
in the
into hip
park.
hop.
Yeah.
Then he gonna spend a little bit of time at that little 150 party.
Well, you already know.
Then he just gonna run away from every
but some of these shows they come with benefits for them, so they pay them off to come in there. Like, oh, we got stuff for you. This and that. Yeah, like you know, we're gonna say your name 100 times.
Right.
You know, but this is I think the 50 years of hip hop is really for the music industry itself because when it switched over from, because remember they used to make all that money back in the days off for the artists and things like that. Then when they started digitalizing shit, then they be like, oh shoot, we losing money.
Right.
Now a lot of artists getting their masters and remastering, putting their music back out, and they seeing how much they making now. Hold up, they love my song back then. Now I got almost 1 billion streams. And I see my money.
Yeah.
You know, I could do my taxes off of this. I'm not waiting for they
some 4 cents royalty
exactly
check every 3 months or some shit.
You know, now you can really market yourself.
Artists all of a
you know, instead of waiting for them to market you.
But then they still need an outlet. So what they're doing is they are trying to get the youth to still look at them. Like, come on, LL Cool J. They don't know nothing about LL Cool J. Look.
Who, the guy from NCIS? They don't know from.
They don't know nothing about Fatty Girl. They don't know nothing about when he said.
You know, they think salt and pepper and spices for real, but I'm saying
they don't know nothing.
That's the way it is.
I mean, but you know, no, we're not bashing out Cool J. Let's not get it twisted. You know, I put this all love. You know,
one of the greatest,
from Queens. You know, from the
you see, Run DMC got their own day now.
Yep.
You know, things like that.
Mama Said "Knock You Out" was a classic album.
Exactly. You know. And that was in so many movies.
We got people like Spike Lee ain't even hip hop, but I bet you he's everything important about that day.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Like everything.
It's a celebration for itself, like you said.
As far as like, you know, directors, you know, John Singleton, he directed a lot of hip hop stuff that went down, like in the early times from the West Coast to bring them all out. So, you know, it happened like that.
I guess he is hip hop. Right. Excuse me.
You know what's funny?
Discussion advice.
With these shows, I'm glad that the hip hop artist is getting some burn.
Yeah.
Like, but I know for a fact that they are getting peanuts on what the people behind scene is getting. Yeah. And like and the people behind scene are probably promoting heavy metal concerts also. Yeah. They're promoting alternative rock concerts also. So these people are just using this brand 50th hip hop 50th, just to come up on our peoples. And then know what's crazy is that a lot of our peoples wouldn't even go out to nothing outside of this. Like that is like it's really like it's a great bait in sales. Yeah, because like a lot of these people are, you know, they're reaching for this audience. The audience is probably 38 and older. And, you know, they're bringing out all these classic people. So they're marketing their scheme towards, like, this crowd. A crowd that don't normally even go out to normal hip-hop shit outside of this, you know? And so they get to, so these executives are, I know they're caking off this hip hop 50th shit.
Yeah,
of course,
100%.
If you put hip hop 50th on one of our showcases, I bet you motherfuckers don't come. I bet you motherfuckers don't come.
They don't come.
I bet you. You know what I mean?
What they know about hip hop.
These motherfuckers is really like they milking the game right now.
Exactly.
They got a whole year of hustle. All the money that they lost through these new digital forms of selling music and artists being independent. They had 1 year of extreme paper.
Yeah.
That's it.
They filling up the Yankee Stadium, nigga.
Facts.
Right?
Yo,
they filling up Yankee Stadium.
All the stadiums in every state.
You think Steinbrenner family care about hip hop? Hell no.
Nope.
Hell no.
Y'all want to pay for to sit down?
But they just have 50,000 niggas sitting in their seats.
That's it.
Paying top notch. You know what I mean? As my man said, they paying $100 to see Big Daddy Kane there, and he performing in Gersh Park for free 2 days later. It's a jerk. They jerking niggas.
Exactly.
It's a big scam. Hip Hop 50th is a scam to me. And you could quote me on that. Mathematics, you could quote me. I'm saying it. It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
Quote them.
Hashtag that.
You know what I mean? But I want to go into another direction, man, because she's already been kicking it and all that. And I want to get into the people that's saying here. They've been doing shit. They've been shaking and baking. You know, Tara Feather has been performing at our showcases and events and open mics for a while now. For a while now. Tara is different. Let me just say that. Tara is different. The chat, they focused on her right now. They focused on her right now. She's good people. She's been rocking with us for a minute. She always been in her own world, but fuck it, I be in my own world all the time too. So, you know, birds of a feather flock together. You know what I mean? Never been a bird. You know what I mean? Unless you call me a kilo, then I'm heavy. I'm heavy on the scene.
Break on my brain.
You already did. So we different, man, and she's different. So she's amongst the tribe. She's amongst family. Tara gets busy. She's a producer, as I said earlier. She does her own beats. She spits crazy, and if she's in her mood, you know, if she's in her mood, she might start doing some dancing too, right there on the spot. She'll start woo walking and everything on her shit. You heard?
Spinning on them.
So Tara, man, let me ask you, man. You know, being a dope artist, what made you actually want to pursue this career?
You know what made me want to pursue my career? One day I got up and I said to myself, I just want to use all my talents and I want to see how far I make it. So, you know, it started off as a hobby. All my talents are hobbies at first, of course. Then in 2013, I said, you know, I should build. I should see what's going on. I should see what it's like to record, sing, rap, because I made poetry before I rap. That's all I was doing. I used to sing before I rap, which is pretty crazy. So, you know what I mean? 2013 to like 2016, I used to sing a lot. And then, you know, go to open mics and sing. And then I decided to write my own song. And I said, that came out good. But one day, it was a strike of the heart and the feeling where it's not that I couldn't sing. It's like Ursula came through and was like, yo, Little Mermaid, you're done. And I was like, I don't know where Ursula went, but I became very angry. Now I'm Cruella. I'm wilding now. I'm calling people out. I don't know what happened, but I just started writing how I felt. Right. But I couldn't sing it. I can only flow. Oh. And I said, you know what? At that time, it was hard to afford anything when you're just starting off the ground up. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm building this plateau, this platform. I got the cement. I'm building the pavement, but where am I gonna get these bricks from? Wow. Now, I don't know. So one day I said, "Excuse me, can I use your equipment?" to somebody. And I started on machine, and I started learning how to make beats or how to use the system, period. But then, you know what I mean, times went by, and I wasn't with that person anymore, and I just started using an app. Just an app. Okay. And I started making these beats that were off beat, on beat, good, they're kind of good, they're kind of bad. It took time from like 2016 to now to where my beats are great. My beats are perfected, and to where I can rap on them. Nice. I can spit how I feel. Right. You know, all that old school singing it's coming through. It's coming through.
All right.
You can't talk about it. Yeah. All right. Other than that, that's how I started off, is like using my hobbies. And one day I got very serious about it. I said, you know what? Everybody doesn't take me seriously. Like, you know what I mean? They said, why do you think that you should go to these shows? And there's a lot of different people. You know, these people didn't last in my life, but they had a lot to say before they left. But it was always negative. But I said, forget those people. I don't care. Yeah. I don't care what those people think. You know, and I kept going, and this is who I am today. That's why I came out of it. You know.
Damn.
Nice. Yeah, they told me not to do it. Yeah.
Definitely. Fuck them.
Yeah.
For real.
You are working on an album.
Yes.
It is called Space Jam.
Yes. Space Jam.
Tell us a little bit about the album without going into like real deepness, but like, you know, overall bust down of it. Okay. And also describe the sound of the album.
All right. Well, the album is called Space Jams. It's produced, the beats are produced by me, all of them. It actually takes from an old school me where I used to sing. But I am featuring my best friend Joe Wise music. Joe Wise, if you met him. And yeah, hey Joe Wise, shout out to Joe Wise if you in the building, if you in the chat. But okay, so it's featuring him where I took out my verses and I put him on the verses. But a lot of the hooks, or sometimes maybe in a verse, I am singing. Okay. And that's what's up. Yeah, the old school me, like I said just a minute ago, singing. So I guess we're gonna bring that back now. Yeah. And the feel of it is, the aesthetic is wow, how would I can't even place it in a genre. I want you to hear, I do want y'all to secretly hear something.
We're definitely going to try to put your music on towards the end.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, when we're closing out.
That's when it can happen, but the aesthetic, I have to say, is soul and hip-hop. Hip-hop and soul. I don't know. Like, kind of like
pop soul.
All right.
Hip hop soul. Yeah.
I like that.
That's the genre.
I'm not. Say that again, God.
Hip hop soul.
Pop soul.
Well, what did you say?
No, I'm saying who would she consider herself to sound like now? You know, in the music field right now.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Okay, that's a deep, good question. You know what's crazy? I don't know if you mean by lyricism or. Wait, okay, so there has to be two separate words for this. Because it's like, I know you don't mean like the flow. Do you mean the flow, or do you mean the flow and delivery, or do you mean the message?
No, the flow and the music, like the beats and stuff.
Like, what's the vibe?
You gotta talk to the mic, God.
Nobody.
So your sound is you.
But I have to say, the message I'm delivering, I get from a lot of people. Lauryn Hill, Queen Latifah.
Okay. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, for the lyricism. Yeah, the message, the lyricism. I get a lot of Lauryn Hill and Queen Latifah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for.
Or MC Light. They go there. Like, they take it there. I say, who took it there? Why y'all taking it there?
But that sound is yours, right? Like your sound.
Yeah, somebody even called me a female Drake. I said, now that's too great. Now, he makes everything is a hit. That's and it's like ridiculously crazy. You just can't top that, man. I don't know.
Actually,
they call me a female Drake. I'm like, no, I got some. Even I'm not sure if somebody would like it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But still, I love it. So I don't know. I don't know.
I'm going to say this, and one of my observations of your music is a very experimental.
Yeah.
Right.
Very, very, very without boundaries.
That's where I like to go.
And you have a lot of, I'm not a music major.
Right.
This ain't fame, and I ain't
I'm not dancing.
But I'm going to say this. You have a lot of progressions in your music. So, like, you be doing, like, a sound for a while. Boom, 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 like, it goes somewhere else.
Yeah.
So, I get that from your music. And it's very feeling-ish. Like, I don't think that you cannot listen to a Tara Feather song and not have a feeling with it. Even if it's I don't like it. You definitely going to get a feeling from your music. It definitely is an energy. I see a lot of young people. I'm not going to lie to you. When you perform, a lot of people react the same way you perform. So I'm assuming that it's that shit because they give you that energy when you perform. They get hype as you is.
Exactly.
That's
Right.
That's what's up.
The energy.
So yeah, man. Yeah. For the people who may not know Tara Feather, and they want to like tap into your music, they want to follow what you're doing, where can they find you at?
You can find me on, my best place to find me is on Instagram at Tara Feather Music. If you would like to find me on YouTube or any other place, you just go right into my bio on my link tree. You find me everywhere.
Got her.
You want
that link tree?
You want them to hit that link tree?
I mean, once you go to my Instagram, you're everywhere. I promise you. I make art. I got my
just come to my name and I'll make it happen.
I got my art. You just click my link tree. It goes everywhere. You can see my first music video, Roll and Repeat. You can go to vote for me for a couple of things. Like, it's great. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you definitely one of them people that always in some contests, man. You constantly in some contests. You and my cousin definitely be doing the contests a lot, man.
Definitely.
So yeah, man. Tara is with us, man. I'm gonna have her do the Tara Feather theories a little bit later. We don't want her to get into that yet. We're not there yet.
Yeah, not ready for that.
We're not there yet.
Yeah.
Yo, you still with the chat though?
Yo,
let me see some flames.
Yeah.
Let me see some flames. Let me know you still with us.
Let's go.
You heard?
Yes.
We out here, baby.
Yeah.
We got my man Khem King.
Yes, sir.
In the building.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Oh yeah. Clap it up.
Thank you.
They high. Don't leave it on. They high.
I'm high too. No lie to you.
We vaping. You ain't give me none.
Yeah,
no,
I'm
good. I don't do that.
I told you, matter of fact.
We good.
My man, he gets a vape. He gets a vape.
Get the vape.
We are not allowed to smoke in this building, so we don't do that.
No.
Right.
We don't do that.
Shout out to Rockwella. They are the management company of the building. We want to shout them out. They be checking us out.
Yeah.
Yep.
They be checking us out. They don't think we be knowing. And we don't smoke in the building.
Nope.
Not at all.
Back to my man Khem King.
Yeah.
What happened?
No, it's okay. Go ahead. It's a deep question, but it had
deeper. How deep is it?
Hey,
how deep it is. That
okay, this the hangout. I can say this. So my best friend is here.
Who? B Fortune?
Joe Wise. That's my other best friend. Hey, V. Okay, wait, hold on.
Is where? In the building?
In the building.
Hey,
oh shit! You could bring him in, man.
We
Next
hang
time.
out.
Okay, shit.
Next time. No, this is what it is. Do you know what happened to Jam Master Jay?
Who at the door?
Tupac, all of them. The goddamn studio.
Everybody come to the studio, huh?
And you see that little on-air sign? Now that y'all bring that up, it make me a little nervous.
So this is what you gonna do.
I'm like, no, I have no time for this.
You gonna get your best friend.
You gonna get your.
You gonna get your best friend. Make sure you don't hit nothing.
Tell him, Pippin.
Knocking on the lights and shit.
Also buy a bag of chips.
Oh shit! You making simple things complex, man.
You don't see the pinky in the air.
This is S.STREET Media, the Hangout.
She got the munchies. Like,
We definitely blew it down. I got the munchies like a motherfucker too. I ain't gonna lie.
While Tara leaves the room, we're gonna reset the room real quick.
Yes.
We're gonna reset the room real quick. We're gonna reset the room real quick.
All right.
While she does that, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got my man Khem King
in
the motherfucking building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You heard his music. You heard the music.
What's the singer that was down with Murder Inc.? I know when you look at my man Khem King, you're thinking of Lloyd.
Lloyd?
No, it's not Lloyd. This ain't Lloyd cousin. This ain't Lloyd cousin. But I'm gonna say my man be singing. I was gonna say some other shit, but niggas would have paused me out of the room. They would have paused me out of the room. So I'm not gonna say it. It rhymes with glow. He could really glow.
He could really glow.
Man.
Right.
But if you understand what I'm talking about, you know. But I'm catching myself.
Yeah, word.
My man come from Queens.
Yes, sir.
He does what it do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie to you. He performed at S.STREET Media. He's new to S.STREET Media.
Yep.
He just started performing at our showcases. He's definitely down with my homegirl, Anya LaBelle.
Shout out.
I'm saying
Anya
correct?
LaBella.
LaBella.
Yeah.
Anya LaBella. Shout out to her.
Shout out. What up,
Shout out to
Anya?
my man Exile also.
Exile was good, baby.
But he's new to our showcases. But I'm not gonna lie to you. His first performance, it was Summer Jam.
Yeah.
His first performance, man. I never seen no shit like this, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't go to R&B concerts. I don't go to R&B concerts for many reasons. If it's not a woman, I don't want to go see another nigga sing.
Yeah. He's not
singing to me. That's what he's saying. He's not singing to me.
Valid.
Never been my type of thing.
Yeah.
Never been my type of thing. Also, I'm going to say this, though. I never been to a joint, but he sung our shit. I'm not going to lie to you. I might have seen panties fly to the stage. I might have seen some panties fly to the stage. I don't know.
Oversized bras.
It was an unidentified flying object. I don't know. It could have been aliens in the backyard.
Yeah.
I swore I saw some panties. Nah, it wasn't, but I'm going to say this. The woman loves his shit.
Yeah.
They was rocking with him.
It was feeling.
I'm not gonna lie to you. As I said, I'm not into male singers, but he did his thing.
Thank you.
He did his thing. Shout out to my man Khem King. He did his thing.
I appreciate that.
Clap it up for
believe it or not, that was actually technically my first performance in over 10 years. Yeah, I had done open mic that Wednesday, so that was like my first thing on stage. But Summer Jam was my first show in since 2013.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. So shout out to y'all for that. You know,
Thank
that's
you.
a big moment for me.
Yeah,
man. So I appreciate the love. Thank you, bro. That shit was lit. That shit was fun.
You kicked the nerves when you got up on stage, right?
I felt it.
I got you. That's how we do. Pause.
Yeah. So the girl is out there. I don't know where she's going.
She's just walking back and forth. Oh, they were.
So yeah.
Found it. Yo.
Peace to the God. Peace to the God.
What up?
So yeah. Khem he's ill. He's like a mix of I'll Be Sure, Christopher Williams,
Woo! Damn,
and my man
Keith
Lloyd. But let me say this: I'm joking.
I'll Be Sure
because you never can be mixed with I'll Be Sure.
Never.
I'll Be Sure sucks. You never saw him live. Oh man,
that's true. Like he was definitely a studio.
Let me say this, man. He's like the original Milli Vanilli.
He was the eye candy for the label, though.
Yeah, word.
I'll Be Sure sucks.
It's like the Wiz, because you know in the Wizard of Oz,
Okay.
I'll Be Sure. Basically, going to an I'll Be Sure concert is like ordering a toy from the back of a comic book. You swore you're gonna get a 20-inch TV, and you got like
a 20 millimeter TV.
I didn't know that.
Pocket size.
I didn't know that. Damn.
It was crazy, man. Yo, his voice sounded like mine.
Wow.
If I was light skinned with good hair, I could have had a record. Going by his voice, his voice is not that.
Damn.
YouTube, let me stop pointing because it readjusts. YouTube, I'll Be Sure performances
Live. I'm gonna check it out. I had no idea. That's crazy.
Man, I'm not gonna name nobody else that. I'm not gonna name nobody else that is that sounding bad in live. There's a lot.
It's a lot.
I don't want no enemies. I think that I could defend myself against. I'll Be Sure. I'm gonna pick that poison. If I get beat up by I'll Be Sure, laugh at me, smack me up when you see me. Pause. Smack me up. Nah, I'm just joking though, but I'll Be Sure sucks.
I didn't know that, but yeah, I'll be singing live. I was singing live. I had no backup track, so that's definitely a key thing. I feel, nowadays
you can really sing.
Yeah, like if in a world of rappers who are singing nowadays, it's like anybody could catch a melody and get on the auto-tune or whatever, but even singers, even people who have good voices in the studio, it's one thing, but I feel like if you really want to prove your chops, like really be like, all right, I could do this, you got to be able to sing live. You have to.
Yeah, but know what it is? You're right. In the perfect world, singers supposed to really sing. In the reality of things, a lot of singers don't. I don't want to blow it up. It's so many that I could just blow it up on pause. As I said, this is always a pause goes on.
Pause goes on, baby.
Yes. Call us petty. Call us insecure.
Childish,
call us whatever you want.
What it is.
But don't say no
pause.
wild shit around me. Because we're going to throw a pause your way. All pauses are mandatory. That's a fact. That's a fact, though. So, Khem, man, you have things coming up. You have performances coming up.
Yeah.
You actually have Williamsburg Day. I'm not gonna say Williamsburg Day no more because the motherfuckers.
Barbecue.
Oh, is that what it was? The name?
Yeah, that was the name of the thing. We're gonna call it. We're gonna call it S.STREET Media's Williamsburg BBQ.
S.STREET Media's Williamsburg's BBQ.
Yeah, and it's not even for show for barbecue. It's like bad boys and clean.
Yeah, that's it.
You know how them pigs is with the barbecues.
There you go.
They're trying to set you up. We're not cooking nothing. Everything is coming already done.
Right.
Word.
Lunchable.
We're gathering less than whatever the permit is.
Everything's gonna be cooked prior to. And yo, you Sabrina Cole. Bring the charcoal with you.
Don't forget the lighter fluid.
And a lighter fluid. Bring some matches too. I hate lighters when they light shit.
Get the long one. The long one.
Because that taste.
Pause. Yeah, that lighter fluid taste.
Yeah, lighter fluid.
Nasty.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. You ever you ever watch a person who started a fire, right? And like, this is just sidebar shit.
Yeah.
You ever saw a person like start a fire, and they're trying to start the grill, and like, these dudes is going wild with the fucking
lighter fluid.
Oh hell yeah!
Like they're a firefighter with the lighter fluid.
It's like that Eddie Murphy Delirious. Remember he was like,
now that's a fire.
Oh no, that's a fire.
Now that's a fire. You ain't see a fire. Now that's
see no fire. You got no fire.
Put the whole bucket in there.
Yo, the barbecue be looking crazy. It be looking like the Back to the Future car just went back to the other future.
The whole the whole
eyebrows gone, eyelashes,
everything. They all dark.
Yo, matter of fact, speaking of barbecue, man.
Yo,
and I'm not gonna lie to you. We're gonna keep this positive.
Yes.
But let me say this to everyone.
Everyone.
If you have black people at your barbecue, we like well done. We like well done. We are not vampires. we are not cannibals.
No way.
I know that when you think about black people, you think about Africans and like the cannibals and stuff like that,
my God.
or the pygmies or something. Or like, nah, we not that. When you think about Africans and you think about us, think about Black Panther.
Yeah.
We have like UFO shit where we at.
Yo.
Don't hit us with the bloody uddy burger, man.
Yo, it still was talking to me, boy, with cheese on his head.
Homegirl was like, yo.
I was milking my burger.
The homegirl said, yo, the cow's still moving in that motherfucker
for real. She said it loud enough, too. Everybody just looked at her like, all right.
Damn.
Yo, and no lie to you, and when we was talking about it, right, and I got to say this to the guard. When we was talking about it, they disagreed with us.
Boy.
They wasn't with it?
They was identifying as cooked. They were trying to convince me that was good.
Wow.
No, it wasn't.
If it was a pancake,
yo,
it would have batter in between.
Oh, nah.
Now who eats that? Pause. You don't eat anything that look like batter in between. Yo,
I bet you that won't happen at, what is it? Fat Daddy Shack?
Yeah. Shout out to our sponsors. Fat Daddy Shack in Brooklyn.
Yes.
You gonna get your shit cooked?
You would never have chicken still moving on the plate.
It will not fly out your whole container.
Word. No salmonella, no E. coli.
None of that.
Straight money.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The only thing short was you could have had a tube for the doctor next to the burger. you could have found out your DNA.
Exactly.
That chicken's DNA or that burger DNA. That's how much blood was around.
Swab that mother.
That shit is crazy. I thought it was a murder scene. I said, y'all killed it or cooked it?
Which one?
Please let me know.
Let me know.
You got to do both, not just one.
Hey yo, Khem, man. Yo. Dudes don't know. My man, I'm not gonna lie to you. He probably gonna win an award. He might be winning an Oscar or something. You never know.
Never know.
He's acting.
Oh, yeah.
He's acting.
Yeah. I was like, who you talking about?
My man is acting.
Who you talking
about?
You talking about me or Exile? Because you know Exile got the movie. You know Exile got the movie.
That's how the movie.
You gotta drop that real quick.
Exile. What's the name of the movie?
The Gray Area on Tubi.
Oh, man.
The Gray Area.
So maybe I'm gonna get an Oscar, but he's up first. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I'm gonna say my man might win an Oscar, man. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
I got a movie. Yeah, we doing it. I'm an actor.
You don't want to get an Oscar though.
Yeah, I'll take them all, man.
We might have our own. You might have an S.STREET Media Oscar.
Yeah.
Shit, yo, get the award show popping. What's up?
Enough of y'all running around here doing movies and stuff.
Yeah, man.
From YouTube to Tubi. Yes.
You have a movie coming out.
Yeah, it's called.
Talk to us about it.
Yeah, it's called Dream Chaser. You can follow that Dream Chaser the film. It's on Instagram. It's a love story. It's an immigrant love story about a Trinidadian guy falling in love with a Guyanese girl, and in our culture, it's an Indo-Caribbean, so mostly like brown cast, about our life in New York and things like that. Guyanese and Trinidadian don't really get along too well. That's the stigma. But I don't endorse that. I'm all about love. Like, get in where you fit in. But
that sounds like black people.
Yeah.
That sounds like black people.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
We don't get along with that other project either.
Exactly.
Sound like black people. Sound black.
Yeah. So it's a story about love, struggle, rebellion, finding yourself. I play, my character's name is Rajiv Boj. He's the cousin of the main character, the female lead, the Guyanese girl. So he's like the long lost cousin, coming back. Sweet guy, but kind of stirring up shit a little bit. So, it's going to be a dope film. Right now we're on strike. The writer's strike is going on. Yeah. SAG, after strike, everything.
You said SAG, not STAB.
SAG. Screen Actors Guild.
Yeah.
So, right now everything, we're in solidarity with our brothers and everything, brothers and sisters, and, everybody in between. We making sure that we do it right. So just look out for that.
Hold it. I don't want you to go. I want to stay on this movie.
Yeah.
You're the long lost cousin.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you fall in love, or are you attracted to like their cousin? Because I know these other foreign countries. I'm a real nigga, meaning that my family come from down south.
Right.
Maybe we attached to Africa somewhere else.
Right.
But the African side of our family don't give a fuck about us.
Right.
So we're niggas.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? You're a nigga. I'm a Brooklyn nigga.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So long lost cousin. I'm not gonna lie to you. There are certain, countries and stuff like that. They are like intermarrying and stuff like that.
Oh, where they keep it in the family and shit?
So
Nah.
is that any type of thing?
Nah. We don't do that over here. Like what they said in Black Panther, we don't do that over here.
Okay.
You don't do that over
You
here.
said long lost cousin. I was trying to fit that into like the love story. I was like,
well, I am part of a love story.
Okay,
within the
so you got
movie.
your own shit going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Yeah.
So let me ask, who's your love interest in the movie?
Well, I can't get into too much detail about these things, NDAs and all that stuff. But
understood.
I ain't signed one.
But I mean, it's I come in and there's love everywhere. There's drama. There's romance. There's it's comedy. It's great stuff. Like once everything gets back going and rolling again, we're definitely going to be trying to get into all like the film festivals, Tribeca, Sundance. It's been a dope journey. We're really trying to do it big. So I'm happy to be here.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations, man.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Shout out to Maria K. Singh. She's the director.
Okay.
She works nonstop on this thing, bro. Like nonstop. Like she really made it from an indie
What's her
film.
last name?
Singh.
We were speaking earlier today about like names that are Indian that are like very common.
Mm-hmm.
Singh is definitely one.
Definitely another
also,
one. Yep.
Raj is one too, and Punjab is definitely another one. If you come from like
Azad. Azad.
Where you get that one from?
Is that Superman's enemy?
That's actually my grandfather's name. No, my grandfather's name was Aziz.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do have an uncle named Azad. Yeah, somewhere in there.
Somewhere over there. Out of the 100 that I do have.
Word. Like my last name is Prasad, which is very common amongst Guyanese people.
Yeah, my friend is Eric Prasad.
Yeah. My brother is Eric Prasad.
Let me see about the Prasads. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I know a couple of Prasads.
Yeah.
Y'all have a look.
Yeah.
It's a particular. You're kind of like the smooth ones. I don't know what it is. Which is ironic. I'm just saying the ones I know have a certain look. It's definitely like they very professional looking. Like the hair be
the
like
lineup
that.
be fresh.
Yeah, man. I never seen one that I haven't met any that
Right.
Shirt with a collar.
Yeah, you know.
Tucked in. You got the.
Oh, yo, wait till you see the photo shoot I did, man. I got the photos out, everything. I got the turtleneck, all of that.
Let me ask you, when you so like for a person who is listening to your music, they may not even see how you look, right?
Right.
They're just listening to your music. So do you attract, like, who is the audience that you find is more that become that more receptive of your music? Who is your audience based in from your perspective?
So I'll say this, because it's been a long journey for the music thing, but I literally just finished my EP, recording it like 2 weeks ago. So I'm just now getting the music out there, just trying to find that target audience. But I will say that I sound like, you know, like I'm an R&B dude. You know, like if you hear my shit, you would think I'm black. It's gonna be real.
That's a fact.
And that's because of, you know, where I'm from. You said I'm from Queens. I'm from Laurelton. You know, like the Guyanese people that you
shout out to
Laurelton. You know, what up, LA all day. You know, most Guyanese people, Indo-Guyanese people, Indo-Caribbean people really live in like Richmond Hill or Ozone Park, you know, Woodhaven, like those kind of concentrated areas. When my parents got their crib, you know, when they bought their house, they bought it in Laurelton, which is mostly Black Caribbean, you know, like Afro-Caribbean. So, you know, those influences and those were the things that growing up I was around, you know, like that culture, that vibe, that type of music, you know, it's like West Indian music and Caribbean music. Yeah. Like reggae, dancehall, I'm around that, you know, like even the Indian stuff. Sure. When I was growing up, my people listened to that, but me, you know, I'm listening to Drew Hill and 112, Boys to Men, you know, like, y'all said I'll Be Sure. I mean, I didn't really rock with I'll Be Sure, but, you know, in that sense, you know, like.
But yeah, I know, I heard of him.
Yeah. So, you know, so I would say, an urban audience, I guess, you know, even that word urban, you know, I don't even like using that shit, but you know, it's like.
It's the classifier.
That means
unclassifiable.
That means us.
Yeah. Because I say that because I took a history of technology class, this past semester. I'm also in school. I'm doing mad shit.
Okay.
And, you know, like it's these words that they use to like make what they're talking about seem not as bad. You know, like, oh, they're urban. You know, like
speaking of that, not to cut your wisdom.
Yeah.
That's an interesting subject, and I would like to explore that subject.
Yeah.
Let's think about some words that mean something else, and it's like code language for something else. Can we think of any of those? So urban is definitely one of those.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I feel so bad because I got so many running through.
Gentrification. Genderfy.
It is.
But and that's on them.
It is.
You know, because that's a negative thing. I mean, I feel personally, gentrification is like, yo, y'all coming in, taking over the hood.
Yeah, but they saying, oh, it's bettering or
right.
No, it's
so they're
forwarding.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. So they're making it seem like it's a good thing. Really, you just coming in and kicking us out.
Bulldog.
Yeah.
Chat. If y'all know any words that is like a code word for some other shit, like somebody be throwing. Matter of fact, I got one. This may cause some controversy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
We hanging out.
But I'm not gonna lie to you.
Remember, there was a warning at the beginning of this.
I wonder if it's the same one I had.
But I'm gonna say this though. I'm trying to go viral.
Yes.
Back in the days, man, and it's a blatant one, but it was still a code word, like Moreno.
Oh.
Yep.
Moreno was one of those.
Moreno.
How
we say it? That's the dude on the couch.
You're talking about the nigga from Brooklyn.
Talking about Moreno.
So how do I say it? What's the correct way to say it?
Moreno.
Now,
So what
It's
do you
supposed
think
to
on
mean
that?
brown skin.
Now, let me say this.
I guess
Is it like is it a double entendre to the word? Maybe because we are brown skin, so that's not saying that. But I'm gonna say this. Very well. I'm gonna speak from the past. Back in the days when they said Moreno, it usually had like a negative connotation to it. It wasn't a blatant in the word itself, but it was like a certain connotation to the word. It had like, it almost felt like they were saying other than us. Like dumb nigga, like dumb motherfuckers other than us.
How you feel about the word negro?
I was about to
Is that
say
the same one?
No, negro.
No. So that's the word.
No,
It's
negro
not.
means black,
Negro means black, but it's kind of it's kind of
That's the one. So my bad. Let's rewind that. I fucked up. So Moreno is the good one.
Yeah.
Moreno's the good one.
Moreno.
They used to call me Moreno at Tabasco. Shout out to my dudes at Tabasco. That was my nickname. So it's Negro.
Negro.
Yeah,
So
Moreno's like a term of endearment. You know what I'm saying?
it's the positive one.
Yeah, the positive.
All right. So Negro. So back in the days, it's like so you understand where I'm coming from. There's an energy behind it. Usually, like it was like they don't know what that word means. So it's like don't get like if it was being thrown over your head real quick. If you didn't know. You didn't know, like there was certain code. That's why I said the code words. There was certain code words that was kind of like, even though it's not blatant, it still was like a code word for something else. You know what I mean? Is there any code word for white people?
But I'm gonna tell you something though. Moreno and negro, right? We use that. Spanish people use that as a term of endearment. It depends on how we say it to you, because we could be like, "Oh, this fucking negro, this fucking moreno." That's negative. But I could be like, "Yo, negrito, yo, morenito, moreno, come over here." You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm trying to tell you, it's a term of endearment. So it depends on how you speak it, how you say it, how you take it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. At Tapasio, that was my nickname at Tapasio. Shout out to my man M. Dot. He is showing proof that dudes was using my name to get free cab rides. They was running off on a cab using my nickname.
Wow.
Yeah, you know how that go.
That's that clout we was talking about.
That's how dudes is giving up. Yo, I done went to weed spots and said I was someone else.
And you got free weed.
To get the free weed, because the other, I'm like, yo, what you call to send me here? Because they sent me one time.
Yeah.
One time.
That's it.
You know how that go.
You know how to go.
And
burn it down.
I went 3 more times under the guise of they sent me. Let me say this: the person never even knew. I just recently said that to the person. Like, if I'm not mistaken, I told the person recently, and it was like, I know y'all was doing it. Y'all was doing it. Y'all was doing it too. Yeah, she was in like swimwear back then. Yeah, man. So yeah, but yeah, there's certain words. Not to knock. We went off into other shit. But
what about woke? I think they took that and made it into that. Now, like you see him on CNN, they're these woke people and all this shit.
Woke?
I think that's one now.
Now,
because we don't say that.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
I agree with you, but I mean it. I agree with you for the wrong reasons.
Why you say that?
Because woke is my code word for idiot. Also,
there you go.
When somebody say they woke, I am out of there. I am out of there. I'm not gonna lie to you. Anybody say they woke around me,
yo,
I am out of there.
Woke?
It is like somebody saying that they are real.
Yeah.
If I hear somebody say, yo, I'm real, I am on the next thing smoking.
They say I'm real.
Out of there.
That's my word, real. If a nigga say I'm real, I know 2 things for sure. Don't do a crime, and don't let them know your real name. In case you do a crime.
I call them dudes Pinocchios.
Geppettos.
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 Damn.
Gotta be a real boy.
Yeah, I don't mess with it. Those is code words. Those are not code words. Woke and real.
Yeah.
It's like, and I got. There's a few of those that if I hear. Loyal. What's another one?
I'm trustworthy.
Shit. I'm your homeboy.
Man,
Shit, I mean, you could take it the other way. Maybe when you meet a partner,
a partner.
I don't do this often.
Oh shit.
Oh Lord. I ain't never.
That's definitely a code for she did it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't be doing that.
Some of the best things in my life happened when a woman said that they don't do this.
Yep.
No.
Or it's not going to happen.
I said, you don't do this so damn well.
You're the best to never do it.
I'm waiting till I get married. Only my husband.
I don't know. I wonder what you do bad.
Right? Shit, imagine if you had some practice. If you don't do this shit, goddamn.
Oh, man.
Giving out awards.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yo, I forgot what we used to even talk about to go
That's
into
how
that.
we do.
The music. Urban music. I'm urban sound.
Oh, yeah, so your urban sound.
Yeah.
Urban sound.
Yeah.
Let me say this. When you write music, man, and you in that zone, right? Do you write best out of hurt, or do you write the best out of feeling good? Because I know a lot of the best things in my life has come from pain.
Yeah.
Before it came from something positive.
Absolutely.
MJB.
Yo, I will say that, like, when I write the good stuff, like the sex stuff or the happy stuff, like, I pull from memories or, experiences and shit, and it flows. But the hurt stuff, like, I just finished a song. I got to edit it, but, it came out in, like, 2 minutes, like, 5 minutes, literally. Just the hurt just unleashed. Like, the whole, like, I was talking to her, like, man, you say everything, and it just flowed, man. And that song, I think, is really going to touch people because it's, like, real relationship shit, bro. Like, I thought she was the one. Like, damn, we're going to get married. And before that, I was never about that married life, kids and all that. I'm good. But with her, I was like, damn, bro, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. And then, psych.
She hit you with that, I don't do that.
As in the great words of Grand Poobah, a hoe is just a hoe, and that's without controversy. She can make the bed springs sing the song of mercy.
Shit.
He was a wise man. Yeah. The reason why I say that though is because a lot of artists, they gotta stay in that negative zone to truly produce and be creative. Yeah. That's why I believe a lot of dudes become heroin addicts. That's why a lot of people get HIV. Yep. That's why they just go down this wormhole of shit.
Yeah.
Because they feel that they need that pain. A lot of rich people, kids who come to New York, they be paid out the they got money longer than giraffe neck. And I didn't want to go into a pause moment. Right. So they be paid crazy, and they want to come to New York for the excitement, right? And the next thing you know, them motherfuckers is begging on 14th Street.
Yo, for real.
For a hit.
That's it.
They come, it's crazy you say that, bro. I was talking to my boy. He lives in Japan, and he was saying he used to work in like NYU area, and these kids, the parents are mad rich. They send them all to NYU, and then they come and wild out. They act crazy. They don't have any experience with that. Any they're locked down. So when they come, they wild out, and then they end up like that. It's crazy, bro. And
then their family take them back, and guess what happens? The father becomes the president, and they find a bag of cocaine in the White House.
There you go.
Oh shit!
And nobody knows where it came from.
That's what them types happen. That's what happens to those types.
Yep. Yeah, that's a fact.
It happens.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Observing.
Very. I want to go into some shit. I got like a couple of topics left. And I hate saying that. It's so unprofessional. But guess what? We are unprofessional. We are unprofessional. That's what we do. Unprofessional shit. Yeah. Do we start on time?
Nah.
No. Did we have a show last week? No. Did we advertise that we was coming on today? Yes.
Yes.
Did we advertise that we didn't come on last week? No. We do everything wrong, and that's what makes us so right.
Yes. Let's go. I like that.
You know.
I like that.
You know.
Let's fucking go, man.
That's a fact.
Inspirational.
I like to thank my mom.
That would be possible.
That's a fact. And let me just say this. If you're not following S.STREET Media on YouTube, shoot yourself.
Bang.
If you're not following us on Instagram, jump off the cliff.
That's what I'm
Like that young white boy that fell off of the Grand Canyon. That's a vibe. Did you see that?
Nah.
Oh,
What is that 2023 news?
that was the news.
That just
It
happened.
wasn't the
period.
news. It's called Instagram.
Oh, okay. Is she on Ripley's?
Who watched the news? The news still come on?
That right?
The news got an Instagram page too. So
news
yo, go
now.
check.
CNN is on
Right.
Instagram.
Yeah,
Why do
yeah.
I gotta watch an hour or two of that and I can watch it 30 seconds and know what happened in the world?
Exactly.
You know? But yeah. So I want to say this, man. There's a movie that just dropped. Since we were speaking about like just race in general earlier, a new movie came out. I didn't see. It's called The Blue Beetle or Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle.
Anybody into comics in here?
Oh yeah, most def. Absolutely.
You read Blue Beetle before the movie came out?
I didn't read it, but I definitely seen like the story and all that stuff about him. They got a lot of like DC. They got a lot of great animated movies, bro. I will say that they miss with the real live action shit, but the animated joints are fire.
Okay.
So if you haven't seen the movie yet, maybe go watch some animated movies and get a nice backstory on that.
All right.
Yeah.
So DC does animated better than Marvel.
Definitely, DC does better animated than Marvel animated for sure.
I'ma have to look that up.
He's a movie guy. He knows. He's a movie guy.
Yo, I gotta say to see like the little girl in the YouTube video.
Dancing around.
You bugging out.
Nah, not the live action. Hold on, let me make that distinction. The Marvel live action is definitely better than the DC live action.
Yeah,
for
they
sure.
But
But the animated movies, definitely different story. Matt, check it out.
Okay.
This is
So
different. This
we
is
gotta
different.
say this though.
Yeah.
Are we including the X-Men cartoon that was on a couple of years ago? Are we including that? And
No.
are we including like the Shield cartoons that be coming on? And I don't watch this stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't watch this stuff, but I do see it come across my plate.
Okay.
And are we saying that those cartoons at Marvel are not competing with the DC comics? Like, cause I've seen a couple of stuff, the Teen Titans stuff they got out there.
Fire.
They have
Teen Titans is DC.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like what are we talking about in reference to DC cartoons being ill? Are we talking about the Teen Titans? Give me some more examples of, because I'm gonna tell you that X-Men shit.
X-Men was fire.
When they was the Slender version one, you ever know what I'm talking about? Like, there's a couple of
the anime version.
Yeah, the anime
the
version.
Evolution one too.
That shit is illmatic.
That shit was fire. That shit was fire.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I saw the one. I think I seen one with it was kids too. In the one I seen, I forgot which one I watched. I seen it might have been a
was like a
Wolverine
show or
one or
something.
something like that.
Oh yeah.
But yo,
Fire.
that shit was ill. So
Yeah.
give me two DC cartoons that I need to see.
All right, bet. So this is how you know I know about this shit, because we're gonna make a separation. All right. So you talking about the shows, TV shows. DC TV shows are good, like the cartoon TV shows. Teen Titans is dope. If you want to take it back further, Batman the animated series, that's an OG.
Oh yeah, that
you know, R.I.P. Kevin Conroy. The Superman joint, you know, the X-Men, like you said. Well, no, X-Men, I'm lying. X-Men is Marvel. X-Men is Marvel. The Spider-Man joint was Marvel. Fire. That shit was dope. Yeah.
Are we talking about Marvel or DC?
So that's Marvel. So
you talking about Spidey and Friends back in the days?
Oh, that's old
I can name Marvel been putting in work.
They've been putting out work. But I'm saying now, so the DC AU or whatever they called it, the DC Animated Universe movies. So it's like maybe like 12 or 13 movies that are out, that they put out over the last 10 years. The movies, not the shows, not the cartoon shows.
Okay.
The animated movies.
And how you feel about those movies?
Fire. They're sick. Yo, the animation is dope. The story is dope. Yo, watch them.
I'm going to name one movie, and if you tell me that this is dope, I'm going to shoot myself. Aquaman.
Nah. But again, that's live action. That's live action. And it was okay. It wasn't fire. Oh my God, I got to go see that. The best DC live action movie.
Superman and Batman.
It was all right. You know,
these are movies that I say is whack.
I mean, like, if we talking about old school
Wonder
Batman,
Woman Part 2.
old school Batman,
that wasn't it.
I didn't even know the Part 2.
Wonder Woman, the second half of Part 1.
Wonder Woman,
Once she left the Amazon, the movie was whack.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman, once in Part 1.
Yeah.
Once she left the Amazon, the movie was trash.
Yep, 100%.
When they was in the Amazon and the moms was doing what she do,
training, doing all
that shit was matic. Once she became a journalist, that shit was
whack.
That shit was hot basura.
It looked like it was the beginning of a old school porn.
I'm not gonna lie.
That would have been better.
That would have been better. Like, oh, she came in looking like an office worker. You 6'9".
That's crazy. And for the deepness of what you're saying is because a lot of people may not know this, but Wonder Woman was designed by a wife and a husband that was into dominatrix and all the stuff that 30 Shades of Grey wrote about.
Yep.
And the female character of Wonder Woman was one of the characters what basically represented what they was into. She had handcuffs around her her ping. I'm not gonna do it.
Hey yo, for real.
Those handcuffs. I mean those bracelets.
Yeah, those strong.
She wasn't blocking bullets.
She was blocking bullets.
If you know what I mean. You know what I mean?
And the rope?
The rope of truth.
Come on.
Shit.
High heels?
The corset, the whole...
Whenever you see a white person with a rope and they're not hanging no one, it's sexual.
I'm dead.
They're putting around their own...
They're not cowboys no more.
It's sexual. You never saw the Barnish thing, man?
Oh, yeah.
It's really big going on right now.
That BDSM shit. That's
how you feel about that, Tara?
I'm thinking about having one of them.
Yo, that shit. How do I feel about it? How can I go about this? How do I feel about it?
Because you said you was pansexual. And then you went to being
asexual. Because you know what? Nobody wants to hang me to a wall. Like, I'm just saying.
Motherfuckers are slacking out here.
I gave up. Like, I'm
put Velcro on her back. Hang me out there.
No, but you know how I feel about it? Yo, it's your world. I'm not gonna lie. I watch it because I'm very curious on if they really feeling that. Like, why would you want somebody to electrocute the bottom of your foot and smack it with something really like a piece of leather, and then you tie it up like this, like you look like a chicken. Wrestling move, like, and it's I don't know if you really like that.
The same reason.
That I'm very curious. See my face. That's how I'm looking at it, like,
the same reason some people like having sex with corpses.
Yo,
The corpses?
yo.
Oh, when they, that
It's like,
shit,
what the
that
fuck?
necrophilia porn.
Necrophilia.
Now that is weirdly very unattractive.
Weirdly.
Now that is awkward. This is like it's like the bitch who fucked the horse. I did watch that too, and I was like,
Well, I'm gonna say
not
this.
it.
I mean, I just don't get nothing.
This is what it is. Sex has definitely. This we going into something else.
No boundary.
I just want to. I just want to touch this though.
Hey, yo.
Everybody do something freaky. That's what we gonna touch. Everybody do something freaky,
I
but
couldn't
we
dodge
all
that.
gonna act.
Yo, again.
Sex has evolved. Like hip hop has evolved.
Yes.
Like criminality has evolved. Like our educational system has evolved. Like
I don't know
To go
about that
back
one.
to shit.
like
I don't know about
our
that.
education has evolved. It may not. It may not be in what
We our
it may
technology
not-
form.
Evolve doesn't evolve. Can it still be dissolved?
Yeah.
Or less than.
Right.
But I'm going to say this: it can never truly evolve because it's based on lies.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Right.
there's no institution or system that. I'm not going to go and say their name, but the people that be, there's no system that has been birthed by them that has truly been based on morals and integrity
Exactly.
and
Yep.
right and being right and everything has been birthed on corruption
Yo.
and sadistic
Yep.
and very egotistical
Yep.
type shit. That's what it's based on. So when I say evolve, educational system evolve, I'm not saying that. I mean that it's
got you.
different than what it was before.
Right.
Right.
You know,
Sometimes it's for the good.
Yeah.
Sometimes it evolved in the worst way.
Right.
But it's evolving, and that's
It's
it just
so-
happens.
What it is different.
The world goes around.
than what it was.
Right.
Yeah.
I got you.
Than what it was.
Yeah.
And sex is definitely one of them things. There was a time
Not taboo no
that if a girl gave fellatio,
Yeah.
right? She was labeled a whore.
Yep.
And let me just say, you may not even had many women in a neighborhood that did that.
Right.
That was rare.
Yeah.
That was rare. And when dudes found one, she usually got slowed out.
Yeah.
Because she's into this stuff that the regular ones ain't into. And they was like, just doing it. Like, so, you know.
Give me some too.
But
Yo, it's a
now, but this what it is now, that's normal. Right?
It's like a mandatory. Like you're not giving head. What?
I ain't fucking with you.
Like,
you ain't eating the groceries?
right?
What?
Exactly. You got to eat the box. Everything. Like,
Yo,
It's kind of lenient.
Yo, let me ask you a question, Queen, since you're the woman in the room. How you feel about men eating the groceries?
You know what? I'm not gonna. You know what? Quote Megan Thee Stallion. She said, "Stop eating my pussy so hard. That shit aggravating." Like, yeah. I'm not too sure how I feel about it with certain people.
But groceries is not pussy though.
Oh, you talking about food? Because I was talking. I'm like, I was talking about. I was talking. It went over my head. I was talking about my fucking groceries. Like, how you feel about? Are you talking about groceries out there?
Anal, oral, anal.
Yo.
Oh, you took.
what
My
she said?
toast and a
You gotta
salad.
eat the booty like groceries.
Nah, come on,
The groceries ain't that?
Well, she's still in the store shopping. She in the store shopping.
I just want to say
She don't know about coming out the store with the
that
groceries.
I must be
Toast
an
and a salad.
asshole or something, because I be like, I asked that like on like the second date or something. I'm like, you ever eat ass? Joke. and it's like, damn, can I kiss this person? Because they ate ass, and they eat ass. You frequently eat ass. If you ate ass, but you ate ass again, you gonna eat it again. Or did you tell me that you tried it, but you never did it again? Oh, you valid. But if you always eating ass, it's like, because then also I'm gonna come through with we doing it, and you in the back, and I think you're gonna eat it from the back, but you just you could get your head out of my ass. Like, do not surprise me. Your tongue in my ass, your head in my ass. Like, I don't know. That's weird. Why?
Let me ask the room. Right? How do you feel about anal oral?
Oh yeah.
Because that was the woman of the room opinion. Let me ask the males of the room. How do you feel about that? What's your opinion?
You want to take that one?
That's something I don't do. So
all right.
I don't have an opinion on it. I'm just saying that I don't do that. I don't think like for sanitary reasons, for like she was saying.
They do,
but at the same time.
You come out the shower, you getting it.
Oh,
there you go.
So he like it, but that's something I can't get into.
A man who do it, I respect that shit. But I'm just saying though, like, for you did it though, like you did it.
No,
I mean, you got to do it.
Nah.
Like not all the time. Now, like you said something that was interesting. Like if you eat ass, you eat ass everywhere. And now that's not it. That's definitely not it. Now, like, if it's my girl, you know what I'm saying, that she's like maybe once in a while, but I'm not like,
But still, I'm like, I just put myself in y'all shoes. I'm like,
not.
I start thinking weird things. I'm like, please don't share my face. You know me, please.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Right.
I'm gonna say this though, my opinion, and I'm going to say first that I did it before one time in my life. One time, was my girlfriend at the time. Mm-hmm. I don't even think she asked for it. I think that
surprise.
I think it was me just
the introduction of it.
I never did it before.
Yeah. Your curiosity.
High bed.
Oh.
High bed.
He said it's there anyway.
High bed. Right. It just coincidentally, it
lined up.
It was the perfect lining. And so I did it. As I said, she didn't even ask for it. She asked. Let me say this. She never asked for it. I was gonna say something, but I gotta stop talking about my relationships on it. But what you call it? So I did it before, and so I'm gonna say this. I read this on Instagram. The news. Mm-hmm. the news.
Like she said, the news.
the news. That most of the diseases that a lot of people catch is the one of the areas that is high probability that a lot of things can go wrong. Mm-hmm. Eating booty. They said salmonella.
Yep.
Yeah.
They said HPV.
Yep.
They said E. coli. They said herpes. Mm-hmm. They said what was another one? It may have been like 10 different joints. No lie to you.
Just
in
from that
same
part.
area. Yeah. So now this is what you got to think into yourself, because I'm a Virgo, and I would do my wrestling shit like
it's Virgo season coming, huh?
I could do my Virgo shit and like I tap my on the back. Yo. But I'm gonna say this, man. It was like 10 diseases that you could get there, and it was it's a high probable shit. Mm-hmm. You got to think this way: it's whatever comes out of your stomach.
Yep.
So now, if you got like tapeworms or something like that, or if you ate something like the same things that make you sick, like to go to the hospital to get your stomach pump.
Yep.
Imagine you eating that.
Yeah.
So
direct from the source.
They probably from source. Hey yo.
So I'm gonna say this. I don't want to knock no one what no one's doing, but I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna say be careful, because only way you could be. How can you really be careful what comes out of a person's rectum?
Shower, like he said. Shower beforehand.
That don't mean nothing. You probably got to get yourself some grocery dam or something. You know that good stuff that put in between.
I'm not gonna do any jokes with this because it leads to pause moments.
They should have like.
He said they trying to get me.
How crazy?
Hey yo,
like you gotta do the preemptive.
There's no way you can talk about rectum and not go.
Hey yo,
pause. So.
She might say the wrong hole, but
yeah. But I'm going to say this.
What are you doing?
That's not it, my boy.
Be careful if you eating the booty hole brown.
And do not go ass to box because that is yeast infection city.
Yeah.
And let me say this too, man. Yes. Make sure
you gotta protect the women.
The booty hole that you're doing this to. Make sure it matches.
Yes.
The woman.
Yes.
Because I think let me say this. There's certain signs that you could tell the person that kind of box, right? You all know that there's certain signs like cauliflower ears. You know what I mean? Shoulder leans a little more, right? If I'm going to say this, if you with your woman and her booty hole doesn't match her.
Yo.
There's a high probability of infection. You know what I mean? So if you got a light skinned girl and her shit like I'm talking about brown, she's brown, her shit pink.
That's that raw shit.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll be kind of scared. I'm gonna say this. This is gonna sound foul. I'm gonna be truthful to you.
I heard you.
I'm gonna be truthful to you, and this is why you gotta be very careful.
Yeah, man.
This is a joke though, but it's truth in this joke.
It's a lot of truth.
You gotta be careful. I used to be a person. I used to think like white girls don't have diseases. I know that's gonna sound crazy, but there's someone out there who knows exactly what I'm talking about. You think the white girl is good. You think she's not doing the stuff that you see these black girls in your projects do. But let me say this. The projects has nothing on the suburbs. So, but I was one of them people, right? And and I'm not gonna say that I messed with anything that was like sour. I did fuck with sour, but it didn't come from that.
Right. It was uptown shit.
Yeah. Niggas don't see me on where's the college at downtown Brooklyn? What's the
LIU.
Niggas that see me at the clinic.
Front Street. It's right there on the Ave. You can see everybody walking up that step.
I'm a real nigga.
Facts. You gotta go.
At least I was there.
Yep.
See?
Right? But this is the bad thing. If I sent you there, because I did run into a couple of people, I'm not going to blow you up. I blew myself up. I'm not going to blow you up. But it's bad when you see a woman there. And she didn't look like she was comfortable.
Something was burning.
So, you might have seen me over there by... You might have seen me at the clinic, second, third floor. You know what I'm talking about. Over there by LIU.
Yeah.
Over there by Juniors.
Yeah.
Shout out to my doctor who you know what I'm talking about. I was scared of that needle. Pause. I was scared of that. Some niggas had to come back. You don't want to be one of them niggas that come back.
Hey, yo.
If you got to pause, you don't want to be the return and visit guy. If you return and visit, you got something real.
Word.
One shot put it to rest.
Exactly.
Well, I'm dying, put it in the dirt. In the grave, like
Put it in the dirt.
6 feet though.
Yo, you know what's funny when a person be like, I never got burnt. I'm like, you never got pussy.
You know what you mean? It wasn't real.
I didn't marry the first girl I fucked.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of dudes do. You heard?
That's my wife.
I was out there since 16. You know what I mean? I was out there since 16. I know people who started younger.
Yeah.
16 is old. In this world now, that's like no lie to you. You a grandfather starting fucking at 16.
Yeah.
Niggas be fucking 2 days out of first grade.
That's my girlfriend. We at that time.
And it might be the teacher these days.
Shit.
Yo, yeah.
Might be the teacher.
Might be the teacher.
That's a whole other thing.
You heard? We're not gonna go into that one. Shout out to the dudes who got pretty teachers now. Who's like they got teachers that's like 36. Right? Here's some deep shit.
25.
Shout out to the teachers that's like 36.
Yeah.
In 2023, you know what a 36-year-old look like in 2023?
Bad.
A porn star.
Yeah.
In my time, they look like Edith. They look like they was dealing with Archie Bunker.
For real.
My issue, if you got one under 50 that had a little bop in her, man,
She was cool.
yeah, she was
like
cool.
their name was Griselda and Ethel.
Oh.
They look like the mother from Bewitched. Facts.
Fuck.
You might have got Ruthie. What's that famous actress? Ruthie D.
Ruby D.
What's that guy's name? Ruby D.
Ruby D.
You might have got a Ruby D. Be a science teacher.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Crazy.
You might have got.
The joint from Matilda. Remember the Miss Trumbull,
With
the one who was throwing the dude, the little kid.
That's crazy.
All my teachers look like librarians. Nah, Miss Fashina was bad. Shout out to Miss Fashina. If you're still around, she lives in Williamsburg. Shout out to her. I'm not gonna lie to you. In second grade, I had a crush on you. Yeah.
Tell him.
Damn, I definitely know
Let
that.
me throw this at you. We about to close out, man. But I want to throw this at you, man. Wayne Brady is now pansexual.
Wayne Brady.
Yeah.
Wayne Brady.
I think
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to fuck a bitch?
AKA, not the price is right, but let's make a
Let's
deal.
make a deal.
AKA, who line is it?
Yep.
AKA, bitch, come over here. Dave Chappelle. It's pansexual. Now, let me say this. Do anybody know what pansexual is?
Yes.
Speak to me, Queen. What's pansexual? Go ahead.
I'm not gonna tell you the definition like on Google, but I have to say a pansexual to me as being part of the community, changed up, switched up, but still understanding that it is to accept anyone from their personality. It is not due to, hey, I am a woman, I should be with a man. It is, if you have a great personality, if you are the person I would like to be with, if we click, if you are the one, we could be together. So if a girl wants to be with a trans, a straight man, a bisexual woman, a lesbian and a gay man are not going to be with the pansexual because they are truly a lesbian or a gay man. A lesbian or a gay man who says that, oh, they'll fuck with this sex is bisexual. Like, you know what I mean? Lesbians fuck with women, gays fuck with men. And that's just that's it. Like, you know what I mean? But when it comes to a pansexual, when it comes to a pansexual, they can fuck with a man who fucks with women and men because that's a bisexual person and they down with the whole, you fuck with women, men, and all that, I fucks with you too. Like, one of my exes was bisexual, a boy and a girl. I dated a trans too. Like, you know what I mean? So that's what made me pansexual. In a way.
It wasn't about their
like other people are just categorized as like, and I don't even like to categorize people or myself, but when you got to think about it, it's like If I ask anybody in the room right now, would you date a trans? You all gonna say no. If I ask a whole room full of women, would you date a trans? They'd be like, no, them motherfuckers is freaks and all type of like they're weirdos. They're just a man, and they're just acting like a woman. Women have the worst they have the worst views more than men do about a trans. I swear to God. But other than that,
interesting.
Other than that, that's what made me pansexual because I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? I'm looking for somebody with that personality. You have that personality. You better than this man I used to date. You better than that woman I used to date. And you were trans and you just so happen to be a man, woman, or however they want to describe you. We could be together. Like, you know what I mean? That's how I was. Like, Now I'm asexual. Sorry about that.
Okay.
You know what my definition of a pansexual person is? And on this show we respect everything. So we're not... My definition of a pansexual is I go to the party and I always walk out with something.
I thought about that about myself too.
Something.
You don't even need to have game. Who's in here?
Everybody.
Okay,
Let's go.
I'm with you today.
What the fuck is that? You know why I think that's so unfair? Because I think that life is about you get what you could hunt. You know what I mean? If you don't got no game and the bitch didn't choose you, part herself. I usually say queen, but I already see who I really am.
The person
they are queens in my lingo, but in real life, I'm just being me.
Right.
But because not every woman is a queen, but I'm respectful of assuming that you are. But you gotta have a game to get what you want.
Yes.
Right? So you're gonna get turned down, you're gonna get some no's, you're gonna get some yeses, you're gonna get a few yeses, you may have some droughts, you may be on fire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you are who you hunt and who you catch, right? And I think pansexual is like saying let me say this, and I'm respectfully, not if I'm gonna leave that alone. So I think that pansexual is saying whoever takes me, not whoever I want, but whoever takes me. I'm open to anything. I do anything. No disrespect. My girl Janae Monell is pansexual, right? And I really like Janelle Monáe, and it kind of disturbed me when she came out as pansexual because she was on some Erykah Badu shit earlier, right? And I'm going to stay positive about these black women, you know what I mean? Because I'm a fan of their music both wise, but definitely, it is what it is. But I just feel that it seems like, they are confused. I'm not saying person who's gay is confused. I'm just saying pansexual is confusion. A gay person knows I like this or I like that, right? Period. The heterosexual, I like this, I don't like that. But pansexual is I'll fuck a iron.
Yo, when you say it like that,
I will marry I gotta say it for the show. I will marry a dildo. We going viral.
I'm still just. I said I'm asexual now. I might still be pansexual again because I'm remember I said I'm asexual now. I'm with myself. But when he said, "Yeah, I'm gonna marry a dildo," I'm like, "Yo, I'm really married to my dildo." So now I'm like, "Yo,
is that
this is weird. Is that am I still just pansexual?"
Yo, let me say this. Be careful.
It's I'm just for real. Give me the ironing board. I'm about to jump.
Let me say this from the social
Get
point
the joint that goes on the wall.
I actually want that.
Yo, from the social point of view, man, you got to be really careful about these things because sexuality, when you're dealing with mental health,
it's a sensitive subject.
No, I'm gonna say this: when you're dealing with mental health, a lot of people got to study, but the world is fucking ridiculously, but the world is going through some shit too. And what it is that is a byproduct of mental illness. You know what I mean? You can look it up, man. Most people who depressed and most people who have like mental illness, they like fucking. Remember I said that. True. Remember I said that. You can look it up. I didn't get my degree. I'm 1 credit short. So I'm not gonna call myself Dr. Mathematics,
Professor Math.
You know what I mean? But I do say I speak the truth though, and I'm gonna say one of the byproducts of a lot of mental illness is over sexuality.
It's called hypersexual.
Hypersexual.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is not. I'm not saying it just for the joke. There was no punchline on that.
It's real.
That was the truth. So, and in a world that in a world that is going through a majority of mental illness, you will see why you have a overabundance of all these sexual crimes happening. All this it's like the world is becoming sex. Who we are is defined first by our sexual preference. People will ask you,
"What's your name?"
No.
And they'd be like, "Well, I'm gay and my name is such." I'm like, "Why would you announce that first?"
Right?
Like,
that's a fact.
Like that. But
that's
at
a
the
fact.
end of the day,
Yeah, I'm a black writer.
Yeah.
Now it's like I'm a pansexual writer, and I write about the black experience. I don't know too many of pansexual black experiences you're writing about because that word is new.
It is new.
Just say you. I'm not going to go into no jokes. I was going to say something non-correct, but I'm going to say this: to each his own.
Yes.
To each his own. I appreciate you hanging with us tonight.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah. You know, shout out to my man Khem King in the motherfucking building.
Yes.
Thank you.
My man Woody Wood in the building.
Yes.
My homegirl, the Queen Sheba, Tara Feather.
Hey.
You heard? Make sure you tapping with them on their pages. Real quick, tell them where they can find you on your Instagrams.
You can find me at Tara Feather Music.
And you could get me at Khem King Music on all platforms.
Woody Wood, where they can find you at?
Woody Wood from the group home. Instagram, baby, my bad. I was just thinking about something else.
I was gonna say a joke.
Say it.
We're closing out.
Just say it.
No. I'm gonna close out, man. Thank you for supporting us. Make sure you tap into all the old episodes. We have 4 other episodes outside of this one.
Yes.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram at S_STREET_media. Make sure you follow us on YouTube.
Yes.
Make sure you follow us on Threads. Make sure you follow us on TikTok. Our numbers is going stupid. No, it ain't. We only got 200 pictures.
But that is still stupid.
Maybe got 2, 3 on another. It is what it is. But we got to lie to get on. We got to fake it.
Fake it till we make
it. At least we admit it.
Word.
Y'all niggas is faking it and not making it. And you heard?
You heard.
You heard? These motherfuckers is you already know what the word is. We're not gonna go into it.
Nah.
We're not gonna go into it.
Don't say it. God, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Is that capping? Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
She said it.
That's it.
Captain America. Motherfucker.
Oh, man.
So many capping Americans. You know what I'm talking about. And make sure you subscribe to our channel and don't be no Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
You know what a Ghost Rider is?
Yeah.
Motherfucker don't want to subscribe, but he watching or she's watching all the episodes.
Everything.
Don't want to give us a click.
Nothing.
Bitch.
That's why I'm about to get a chair to your ass.
Oh,
Yeah.
pull out the chair.
Oh my God.
Get that chair to your ass.
We're going to close out on this. on this.
Yeah.
The new national anthem.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to Aquaman.
Yo.
Aquaman.
If you don't know what we're talking about the Alabama river boat situation. We fucked up and didn't talk about it.
It's real.
But I'm going to give it a short rundown. Guy with move boat, white guy jump, black guy jokes, and thinking that it's not going down. They whip his ass. Guy jump in water, swims fast, whip ass, gets help. Gets help. Nobody's there.
I'm dying.
So
I thought you was gonna throw the hat. I thought you did have to throw the hat, bro.
So real quick, he jumps into the water. He's runs over, whips ass. The boat gets there. Marble black dudes whip ass. Go to the boat. Shit happens. Last thing you know, white people get arrested. Chair guy gets arrested. Blah. And it's a viral moment. How y'all feel about what happened? What y'all saw?
Damn, y'all want to talk about it first?
Real quick. What did you see and how you felt?
I watched that shit like 400 times.
It was good. I felt
like, yes.
justice, baby. Justice. Yeah. That's how I felt.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
All right, Che Guevara.
For real.
Queen, how you felt?
I ain't gonna front. What movie again?
No, the shit in Alabama where the
what movie again? Oh, I'm dying.
Nah, where those white people jumped the black dude and then he threw up the hat and then the dude jumped in the water.
Oh my God!
And the dude caught him with that chair. Yeah.
Well, I just want to say, first of all, as I watched it, my first thought was, well, damn, you know what? Where did all these other people come from and why did they have to hit him? I don't know what he was saying to them. I don't know if they went back and forth calling each other niggers or crackers, but from the boat's view, they were just trying to dock and it's his job to tell them to move their little boat.
Yeah.
They did not move their little boat. He said, okay, fine. But then all of a sudden somebody comes up and attacks him. Well, he said through the head of him, he said, well, whatever. This is my job to look, not protect and serve. He ain't no freaking cop. He's a security guard. He didn't expect that today. He only probably got a walkie-talkie, a flashlight. They're not giving him nothing else. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Okay, so now break it down. Now he getting jumped. Now he's getting jumped. That doesn't make any sense now. I seen, like, if you got to pay attention to the back, this is how hard I analyze this. I had to watch it like 7 times.
Yeah.
No, I was like, somebody in the back started running down there to help him. So they come through and they scare the people off of him a little bit, at least a little bit. He's still trying to fend for himself. That's great. But when that boat docked and all the people got off, it was like the Avengers came. It was wild. It was
for real.
You know what I mean? But you know what
memes
really
are
gets to me
stupid,
is
bro.
that the world right now are making jokes about a chair. I get it. Hilariously, he said everybody gotta go. Look, that wasn't hilarious. Look, all right, whatever. The cops would say that's a crime. For me, I'm like, my family member got smoked by one of y'all, and I got a chair. I'm whatever. Look.
The same space was.
Cops are gang they fucking self. They got guns and it would shoot one person 15 times.
Real quick,
but it's 10 of them. Like, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to say that I'm afraid of black and white beef now. From that.
Understood. Real quick, that same place was an auction block for slaves.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know,
that same spot.
So I just want to say that I'm not going to go with yay or nay. You know what I mean? On the subject, I'm going to say this. I love solidarity amongst us. You know what I mean? I love that. I wish that happens without violence happening. To have that solidarity. Right. You know what I mean? When you see somebody who don't got food and can't eat, you all come to his aid, or a person or she don't have a place to live and the whole tribe comes to their aid. I like to see stuff like that happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you know, anything positive with us sticking together is always good. I'm just gonna say this: if you look at the video and slow it down, or you like really look in detail, there was a guy there in a black tank top who did not do jack shit. and he ran up with the guys on the boat like he was going to do something. If you know what I'm talking about, he didn't do nothing. It shows that a lot of people be faking jacks, fronting.
Talking all that shit, but don't do nothing.
And he had he postured himself like he was going to do something, and he didn't do nothing. And he was one of the biggest niggas there.
Yep.
That's how it usually goes. So I'm just going to say, that's how I go. Be on point on who you roll with, because niggas be faking jacks. And he definitely was one. And so you go to the video, go check that part out. And the great part is, if you saw the second video where they showed the kid swimming from the boat, like you actually seen him on the boat, and he actually goes over there. That's the best video, because when he gets to the other side,
I forgot about that part.
He goes over to the left. The first video didn't show you this, but when he goes to the left, he didn't even body slam. He did the tombstone to the nigga. Bang! And the nigga stomped that dude head, and after that was a great moment of that, in my opinion. It's very non-highlighted. Great moment. So we're going to close out on that. Again, make sure you check us out on the YouTube. Make sure you check us out on all our fucking streaming platforms. Tomorrow, Winsburg Day. We outside, 147 10 night. Tap in. Shout out to all our business partners. Y'all know who you are. Yep. We gave you a shout out in the beginning. Thank y'all, man.
Thank you.
Thank y'all. It was a groovy night, man.
Yeah, shit was fun.
It was a groovy night, man.
Hell yeah.
We never start on time. Our guests came early. We came on late. That's what we do. You know what I mean? I apologize if to our guests. Thank y'all for coming through. But this is on a Friday. We just be vibing, and it is what it is. Right now, I gotta hurry up and get to the store and get a cigarette because my lungs is calling me.
Who you right now?
Hey, That's how my lungs is calling me.
Oh man.
Yeah. So thank y'all for tapping in with the Hangout. I'm Mathematics.
I'm Rod.
And we are
The Hangout.
Woody Wood is the motherfucking Ed Sullivan of the show. Make sure you tap in with him.
Yes.
You know what I mean? We glad we got him with us tonight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out to him.
Yes.
And everything that's going on.
Yes.
Peace.
Peace. More life.
Yeah.